Hi everyone, it's Shana with Dancing Daisy Designs, and I'm just like a minute early, so I'm just gonna wait so that I don't miss anybody coming on. I'm kind of nervous. This is my first time really going live, and so just a little nervous, but I feel like everything is gonna be just fine. And I have done videos and stuff before, so I feel like everything's gonna be easy. I just need a minute to get my nerves together. So let me make sure everything is working over here. Right. And let me make sure that okay, perfect. And everything looks good. So welcome, friends. This is my very first vintage live sale. And what a vintage live sale is, in my opinion, I have a whole bunch of really cool vintage. I have some handmade items. I have some Christmas stuff, just like a really nice mix of stuff, leaning heavily on the vintage. And I've got all of this stuff that I'm gonna show you in this video. It's all available for sale right now on my web shop, which is dancingdaisydesigns.com. You can pop over there and you can purchase anything that you see here. The way that it works is that I have local pickup, and anything that's purchased will be ready for pickup in a few days here locally in the Boise area. If you're not local to Boise, then you can have everything shipped to you. And if you're local, make sure when you check out, you select local pickup so you don't get charged for shipping. The next thing that you need to know is that if you purchase more than one item and you're nervous, you don't want to just keep it in your cart, somebody else might get it, go ahead and purchase it. I will combine all of the orders for the day at the end of the day when I do shipping. So if you purchase more than one thing, I will combine them if possible into one shipment, and I will refund you for the shipping. So don't worry about that. All right, let's get started. I think I'm just gonna start with a handmade item. So I made these cute little bottles. This is a fall decor item, and I made it out of an old vintage bottle, and it's just painted and decoupaged, and it has like a little fabric sleeve right here. Really cute item. This one is $6.99, and it's about 6.5 inches tall. Moving along, I have a second one that I did the same thing to. This is a little bit older bottle with the double handle, really cute. It's got some pumpkins on it, and I left the fun grunge in there. I made a little braided thing on the side just to make it look cuter. And this one is $8.49. It is about 9.5 inches tall. Okay, I think I'm gonna set them over here out of the way. Okay. Next, I have this vintage statue, and this is, sorry, I need my glasses for this. It's just a hand-carved statue, and this is like, I'm thinking Mary. So it's hand-carved by somebody, really cute. This is definitely old. I can tell by looking at it. It's about 9.5 inches tall, and it is $13.50. This is really cool if you're into like, kind of like, what is the word? Like the Christian kind of like doing like a neat little thing with that. So there's that one. I'm gonna do these pictures first because I know there's a glare over here. So we have got, this is just a framed print. And so the first one here, we have a fox, and he's really cool. It's a winter scene. He's in the forest there. And this is just in a solid wood frame. And it does have hanging hardware on the back. I put this on to protect it from scratching other items, but it just is the hanging hardware. And then it also has the tabletop piece, so you can put it on a tabletop. So this one is $8.99, and it is a 5x7. I think that would look so cute in just like winter decor. So it could follow through from now all the way through winter for that one. Next, I have this cute owl, and this is a very dark background with the owl in it, and it's got some foliage there. This is a solid wood frame that I painted with some dark and decrepit, which makes it a little bit more aged looking. So it darkened the wood on this. It also has hanging hardware on the back and the tabletop. And this one is $8.99 as well. It's a 5x7 with a print inside. Next, we have, this is just kind of like a landscape. Excuse me. This is just a nice fall landscape. Sorry about the glare. And it's got the trees and the river, and I think there's some little mountains in the background, yes. And it has hanging hardware, and it also has the tabletop. It's a 5x7 print. It's $8.99. So speaking of fall, did you guys do anything for Halloween? Did you guys get dressed up? Did you go to have any Halloween parties? How was it for you guys? I personally did a fitness class. Yes, my kid is moved out. He's all grown up. So I did a fitness class where I dressed up like a witch and worked out. So that was my Halloween, and it was fun. And then we watched a scary movie. So that was fun. It was a good date with my husband. Next, let's move on. This is a really cool, like, bohemian style print. And it's just like this really cool lady. There's some really cool background here. And it's a black and white print in a 8x10 solid wood frame. And it's got hanging hardware on the back. And this one is $11.99. I love this one. I almost kept this one for myself because I think it looks perfect with this frame. But I decided to pass it on to you guys, so. All right, let's see. Let's finish up with our pictures here. This is a set of pressed floral, and it's a 2-piece set. Somebody took the time to dry this floral flat and then mount it into these beautiful frames. This is cool vintage. It is signed on the bottom. I'm not sure if it's going to show up here because it's kind of bright, but it's signed on the bottom in kind of a light pencil on both of these. This is a 2-piece set. So both of these come together, and it's $15 for the set. It does have the non-glare glass on it, which is nice. And I did update these frames by just painting them a little bit darker, just to bring them more into like a modern feel. They were a very light color, didn't look, it's not my style. So hoping that you guys have a similar style as mine. Okay, one more little picture set here. So this is also a 2-piece set. You guys have probably seen this type of thing before. It's the 10 butterflies with the picture in the middle. These are made in England, and one of them is actually a little brighter gold than the other. I don't know if you can see right there. And let's see. This is a 2-piece set. It's 6 inches. And it is $8.99 for the set. I love those for boho, and it's really easy to switch out the picture in those. If you want to put something else in it, like a floral or something would look really cool in there. It would be really cool with a dark academia kind of look with the frame, you know, with the butterflies, and then something like boho or dark academia in there would look really neat. And it does have glass in it, so that's really cool about that. All right, let me get these out of the way before I knock it over. All right, next, I have this little brass and copper bell. And that is what it sounds like. And this one is $10. And I didn't write how tall it is. It looks like it's about 5 inches. So there you have for scale. And that's the sound it makes. I actually looked some of these up on eBay, and it said that it was a candy cart bell or like an ice cream cart bell. So that's kind of neat, huh? Looks like we have a comment. Let me see. Oh, give me a quick second to check. Get this. I don't know why it's not running. Okay. All right, I just clicked on something weird. Hold on just a second. Okay. Hi, Shayna. I like the owl and fox pictures. You really have a lot of neat stuff. Oh, thank you, Patricia. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. What are we going to do next? Let's move on to this. This is kind of like a creamer cup because it does have the little spout there, but it's etched. And it's going to be hard to see with the glare. But you can kind of get an idea there. In the picture in my listing, you can see a little better the actual etching here, but it's got a really neat detail here and on the handle. This is, on the bottom, it says Pole Silver Company 922 Quadrup E-plate, which I think means electroplated. And I personally like tarnished silver. I like that look. And so most of the things that you see me selling are going to be tarnished. You can, of course, polish them up and make them all beautiful and like brand new looking if that's your look. But it's really hard to put the tarnish back on. So I leave them like this. And this one is $18.99, and it has a little bit of weight to it. It's not like, it doesn't feel like flimsy, but it's not like super heavy either. So it's a nice solid piece, nice and clean on the inside too. So you could actually use this for its purpose. All right, next we have, this is just a cute craft pottery piece, and it's got these really pretty flowers on it. I'm thinking those kind of look like violets to me. And it's just such a neat look, and it goes all the way around. And then we've got this nice little detail on the handle here. The bottom is just like unfinished, so it doesn't have the shiny on it. And let me get up close here and see if you could see. It does have some crackle in the finish there. I'm not sure if you can see that. I did take a close-up picture in the listing, so you can see that there. And again, you can shop at dancingdaisydesigns.com. All of these things are listed there for sale, and it is first come, first serve, so it's whoever gets it first. Most of these items I only have one of because this is stuff that I went out and curated specially for you guys. So you're gonna have to go and cross your fingers if you're watching this late that what you want is still there. All right, next I have these two cute little leather pieces. This first one is just a cute little brown leather pouch. It's sewn, and it says something on the front here, but I can't read it. I don't think that it's readable. I did take a close-up picture in the listing, and if you open it up, it just looks like this. And it does have some kind of little like leather thing inside of it. I just left it in there because I don't know if it goes to this. I don't think so. But I'm guessing that this little pouch was part of like vintage camera equipment. And it's just, this is what it looks like. That's just my little sticker on the back so I know how much it costs. But yeah, I just thought it was neat. Somebody could do something really cute with this. This is about 3 inches and it is $5.49. Next, I have this antique coin purse, and it's the kind where you pinch it and it opens up, and then you've got all of your coins in there, and they're held nice and secure, just like that. And this one, I think it's antique. I don't know, but I really feel like the distress on this is really nice. And this would look really cute in just like a vintage vignette. And it's about 3 inches across. And it is $11.99 for this one. Okay, let's see. Shafro says the pouch looks like it would fit my little camera. Yeah, I really think that this was from a vintage camera set for sure. So let's see. This is really neat. I put it in a bag so I don't lose any of the pieces. This is a personal salt dish with a little tiny baby spoon. And the spoon has great detail. If you look at the picture on the listing, you will see the detail better. And so it's just like this, and it would be a little personal salt server. And these, I guess, are pretty rare, especially with the spoon. I have 3 of them. I have 3 little sets. One of them is a little darker than the other. Like maybe it was like stored on the outside, and so it got a little like crusty dusties on it. People were selling these for $35 each. So I personally like to pass on a little bit of a deal to you guys. I got it for a great deal. So I want to pass that on to you guys. So these are $12 each, and you get one of the little sets of the bowl and the spoon. They're about 1 3/4 by 1/2 inch for the little bowl. And then the spoon is about 2 1/4 inches long. Sorry, I taped over my thing there. So, and they're so cute. So I have 3 sets of those, and I'm just going to put them back in this bag so that I don't lose anything. All right. Next, I'm going to move on. I just have this cute little creamer and sugar dish set here. And the detail on these is really nice. There's a lot of floral, and the little handles are really cute. They're enameled on the inside. The creamer does have a little chip on the inside of the enamel. You could see it right there, but they're really cute. It has the detail, the raised detail on both sides. And then this is the little tray that it goes with. It does have a little bit of damage here and there, but it's still in pretty good shape. This is a 3-piece set. It is a silver plate, and it's $18 for the set. And this the tray also has the raised detail, so it's a really cute set, and somebody's going to be really happy to have that. All right, let's stay in the kitchen area here for just a few more minutes. So this is just like a little personal creamer, and it's really cute. It's kind of heavy like ironstone, and it has a little teeny tiny flea bite right on the tip of the spout here. I took a close-up picture of that in the listing so you can see that. And it has a little tiny crack in the handle, but it doesn't seem to be affecting the integrity of it at all, especially if you use it for a decor piece. I like to put like little Christmas trees and things, and I feel like a little Christmas tree would just look so cute in this for your decor. So, all right, and this one is $9 for this one, and it's about, I would say, 3 inches tall on that one. Okay, this one, I'm really excited about this one. I have not seen these since I was a kid, and I don't think they're very common to find anymore. So this is a 3-piece cocktail stirring set, and they're little cows. They got their cute little eyes on them, and they're looking up as if they were looking up at you from your cocktail while you stir it. It has little bells on it. These are glass, and they are hand-blown glass. You can tell by looking at the little cows. And I will give you a close-up again because they are so cute. This is a 3-piece set, And let me look at my notes here. These are like circa 1950s. And they're about 7 inches long, and this set is $29.99 for all 3 pieces. Okay, let's put those where they won't get broken. All right, next I have a set of these little Jello molds. There are 4 of them that say Jiffy Gel on the mold, and then the rest of them are just plain. They don't say anything at all on them. They're just plain. So I know people like to use these to make Christmas decorations or ornaments, and so I think this is perfect timing on this. The whole 12-piece set is $6 on this. Next, another really cool rare find. I have this set of antique hand-carved spoons, and I'm going to get in close so you can see. These are completely hand-carved. It's 1 piece of wood, it looks like. Yep. And there's 2 of them. This one does have some chips up on the top of the spoon there, you can see. And then it does have like a piece right here out of it. But these are super cool. I don't feel like you find these anymore. And really cool. So these are like the same size as like a spoon you would use to serve food and stuff. I would not recommend that. I would use these for decor. They are $24 for the set. All right, next I have this 3-in-1 lightning shredder, patent pending. So I'm sure that a lot of people remember these from when they were a kid before they came out with the box graters. This is just a really cool grater. People like to hang these on the wall and put floral in them and use them as decor in their kitchen area. Super cute. This one is $8. All right. Next, we have some salt and pepper shakers. So these are really cool, like a honey amber glass. It's a 2-piece set. They're in really good condition. There's a little tiny bit of wear in the little holes, but not much at all. These are MCM King Crown Amber by Anchor Hawking. So it's a set, salt and pepper, and these are $14 for those. Okay, one more salt and pepper set, and this one is kind of like a Liberty Bell replica. So it has 1776 on it. It even has the little crack. These are like tiny, just little tiny babies, and they have a really good stopper in them still. Let's see, collectible Americana Liberty Bell, salt and pepper, $8 for the set. All right, next we're going to move on to aprons, and then we're going to be all done with the kitchen related items. So hang in there if that's not your speed. And so I have this really neat sheer apron, really cute. It's like a 1950s style apron. It's got really cute hand embroidery here on the pocket. It's got some lace here, and then it's got like the, what is that called? The rick-rack around the edges, and it goes all the way around the bottom. This is really cute. It's in really good shape. I think there's like a little tiny hole right here, but besides that, it's in really good shape. This one is $6.50 for that one. All right, next I have 2 really cool aprons. These are not old, they are replicas, but they're so cool that I wanted to have them on here anyway. So the first one is just like a cottage style apron. And so when you put it on, it looks like this, and then it wraps around the sides just like that. And I have this in a tan and a pink color. This is very, very cottage core. It does cross in the back. So it does a crisscross in the back. So it's really one size fits all for this one. And then it ties also in the back. Has a tie also for the back. And these are really cool, especially my cottage core friends are really digging on these. Sold quite a few of them. And I do have several of both the tan and the pink available on my website. Next, this is also a replica. And this is, I just have this in this color, it's tan. And this is a crisscross back apron. So this is really grandma's kitchen style. So this is what the back looks like. And then the front is like this, and it does have 2 pockets on the front. So this could be really cool as a smock too. It's not treated, you know, for things to go through it. So you could treat it if you want to wear it as a paint smock, but very cool for that. And the first one, sorry about that, the first one is $20. And this style with the crisscross back is $22 for that style. All right. I'm gonna have a quick drink here so that I can keep talking. So what are you guys thinking so far? Are you enjoying this live video? Are you seeing things that you like? Since this is my first video, I am keeping things on the smaller side, keeping in mind that shipping is expensive, and so I try to keep that in mind with my first video here, so you guys, so we don't have any like big items to deal with and stuff. So, all right, let's move right along. So next, I put this in here because cute as Christmas decor. This is just kind of like a raised tarnished silver dish, kind of like a pedestal style. And I absolutely love these. I know like some people like them, some people don't like the tarnished silver, but I feel like it works really well for holidays. I feel like it works really well if you're into like a darker look in your house. Like I feel like this just comes in with a lot of, you know, like a lot of cool stuff that can mix in with so many styles. So this is about 4 by 7, so it's 4 inches tall and 7 inches across here. And this one is $9.50. Okay, moving this stuff away. All right, now I have some smaller things that I want to show you guys before we get over here to more of the Christmas style area. I have some vintage trim and lace for you guys. And this trim, let me find the end of it here so I can show you up close. This trim is a metallic trim, and it is a multicolored. So it has like a gold and then kind of like a coppery gold color to it. Really pretty. It is a 1/4 inch wide on the trim, and I am gonna sell this by the yard. So one order is going to be a 4-yard piece. I feel like that is plenty for people to do all kinds of fun like crafts and have it for your Christmas stuff and your spring stuff and everything. So it's going to be $7.99 for a 4-yard piece of this trim. All right, next I have this really cool vintage lace. And this is really pretty, very boho on this one. I feel like this could go good on like for hanging Christmas ornaments. You could use this to like adorn some of your decor, all kinds of things. I mean, lace is amazing, especially like the smaller lace, I love it. So you get a 4-yard piece of this for $6, and it's roughly 1/2 inch wide on this one. All right, next I have some doilies for you. And first I have just kind of like this mix and match set here. So this first one, really pretty, and I don't think it had any stains or marks on it. It has one teeny tiny little dark spot right here, so you can barely even see it. And so there's that one, and this one right here, and those are a set, and you get both pieces for $3.50 on that one. And then this is a 3-piece set, And it's this really pretty like flowery boho cottagecore type of look here, and they're the same, they're just different sizes. And so that's my little tag right there. So there's 3 different sizes that all match. Let's see, we have a 9-inch, a 7.5-inch, and a 6-inch doily for this one. And a 3-piece set, 3 different sizes, is going to be $5. And I do have 2 sets. These are clean, they don't have any stains on them at all. Okay, next I have some really cool hand embroidered napkins, and they're really pretty, hand embroidered. This one has a small stain on it right here. I haven't tried to get it out, so I don't know if it would come out. Not sure, but it's pretty hand embroidered. There are 4 different colors. So there's purple, the orange, a blue one, and kind of like a multicolored one. So this is a really cute set. They measure about 16 inches by 12.5 inches. And again, really pretty. And these are $8.50 for the 4-piece set. Cute. People just don't do a lot of hand embroidering anymore, so when I find it, I like to pick it up if it's like good quality like this. So let's see. Shafro said, "I'm loving your sale." Thank you so much. I'm so glad. All right. Next, let's see. I'm gonna do these ones. So I have some garlands here that are handmade by me. I have garlands, and this is gonna be kind of hard to show you, but this is vintage sari silk. And I've sewn just a whole bunch of strips together. And so as you can see, it's very colorful. These are torn, so they're raw edge, and there is a little bit of like the threads sticking out, which is typical of silk. And these are from vintage saris, like old vintage saris. And so this is 5 yards, 15 feet long. And this could be really pretty to use just kind of like as a classy streamer. This could look really pretty like on your Christmas tree, on your mantle. And I mean, look, it just keeps going and going and going. So pretty. And got it tied in a knot there. There we go. And there's just lots of possibilities with this. I mean, I could really see you doing a lot of things. I have several different colors here. So I have 2 of the green. I have them in a little package all nice and neat for you guys. These are multicolored. And if you look in the listing, you're gonna see a little bit, I pulled it apart so you could see more of what you're getting. These are multicolored patterned vintage sari silk streamers. I have 2 of the plain multicolored. So these they have very minimal or no patterns on them at all on these ones. Here's a multicolored, and let's see, I have 2. These ones are blue and purple colors, and like I said, look in the listing and you'll see up close more detail in that. And I have one that's like a neutral color pattern for that. All of them are 5 yards long, which is 15 feet. That's a lot. You could do a lot with it. That's why I'm calling it a streamer because it's so long. And you can order these for $22.99 each on my website. And yes, I did sew them all together myself, and I tore them myself too and mixed the colors to perfection, I think. And so those are available. And I have another streamer here, and this one is also 15 feet long. It is a neutral color, and this one, they're kind of sewn like this. So they're kind of at a, what would you call it, like at a triangle pattern, kind of. But they also have sari silk, and then they also have vintage torn book pages mixed in there. So this is a mix of sari silk, vintage sari silk pieces, and then every now and then you're gonna see a vintage book page is mixed in there. I think this is really neat and unique. Especially, it could go farmhouse, like a modern farmhouse. It could also go boho, like for more of your neutral boho. But these are really cool. Yeah, I mean, you could even do this on your Christmas tree, but just really pretty, really, really pretty. And these ones, I have 4 of these available, and these are about 2 inches wide, and they're $16.50 each. The other streamer that I just showed you, the boho multicolored ones and stuff, those ones are anywhere from 1.5 inches to 2 inches wide, just to give you a better idea. All right, next, I put these in little baggies so that I didn't lose any, but I have some napkin ring sets. So this one is pressed tin. It has a pretty little flower detail on it. Hopefully you can see that. And then there's 4 of the flowers, and then these ones are kind of like a crown shape, and there are 4 of the crown shape. I feel like these could be really fun mix and match for like either your holiday table, Thanksgiving or Christmas, and like maybe like the guys could get the little crowns and the girls could get the flowers, or vice versa, however that works for you. But it's an 8-piece set for $6.75. Great deal. I feel like that's a great deal. Okay, I have another pressed tin set here. This is a set, let me find my little note. This is a set of, I didn't write it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So a 6-piece set, and these are pressed tin, and this is just more of a fleur-de-lis type of pattern on there, and these are a little thicker. These ones I think are 1 inch, whereas the other ones were about 3/4 of an inch for the flowers and then about 1 inch for the crown. So these ones are just a little bit thicker. And this is 8-piece set for $6.75 on that one. I like metal, can you tell? All right, another sip of water for me. All right, and oh, one more here. So this is a really cool vintage wood napkin ring set, and these are the kind of like the carved wood, so it has the nice detail on it. They're a little nice and chunky, very cool boho, but I could also see this going like a farmhouse too, for sure. So this is a 10-piece set, so I have 10 of them here. They're all in excellent condition, really pretty, and it's $9.50 for the 10-piece set. Really cool vintage set there. Okay, let's move over to this side of the table now. So thank you guys for being patient and waiting on this side. Let's start out with this cool little box. This is a pewter box, and it has a floral on the front and then a really cool tribal, and that's on all 4 sides. It opens up just like this, and it has a really cool like royal purple lining in there. And on the bottom, I'll show you here, it says Heritage Pewter 1991 USA. And so this is more like, I don't know if 91 is that retro or vintage to you. To me, I feel like that falls into the vintage category for me, but I know some people are really sticklers about the numbers, so whichever for you, but it's really cool. It's a nice heavy piece. This is about 2 inches across, and it's $19.99 for the little cute box. Moving along to more boxes here. So this one is really neat. I actually polished this. Yes, for you people who like the polished ones, you're welcome. And the reason I did that is because of what it has on the top. It says, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see this, but it's, sorry about the glare, it says Grace in really pretty writing, and then it has some really pretty like rose patterns on each side there, and this really nice detail here. So this is really pretty. It's got my fingerprints all over it now. Really nice and shiny, and it does have a mirror here, and then look at that inside. It's pristine. It's a beautiful dark burgundy, and it looks like nobody has ever used it, and it is beautiful, clean, really, really nice box. And it doesn't have any markings on the bottom. It measures 6 3/4 by 3 3/4 by 2.5 inches up. So that's really neat. It is $34.99, and this has some weight to it. When I weighed it, it was almost 2 pounds. So this is a nice, chunky, beautiful, shiny, pristine jewelry box. Okay. Next, I have this cute little box, and this one is, it's got like a raised detail here with some enamel work here, and it's also got some raised detail on all 4 sides. It's got little feet on it, no markings on the bottom. Inside it does have, it's just gold here, but it's almost like you could see yourself in it. And then it's got a really pristine red, like cushiony base in it. So really like luxe to have a cushiony jewelry box. So this one measures 4 1/4 by 3 by 1.5. This one is $16, and it does have some wear on the porcelain here on the top, but it's still really cool. All right, last box. I like boxes too. So this box has got like a really nice inlay in it, really pretty, well done. It's very clean, nice box. And on the inside, it's just clean wood, no liner, really cute. It belonged to Jeanne Roth in Washington. She's got her sticker on it right there. That's some vintage. And let's see, it measures 4 by 4 by 1.5 high, and it does have a tiny chip on the top. Let me see, it's just like a little teeny tiny right here in this little corner. You're not gonna be able to see it, so I'm not even gonna try. It's like the smallest little chip, but you can't even tell. Actually, I'm not even sure. It might even just be an imperfection when whoever glossed over the top of it. This little box is $8. Okay, next I have this really nice set here. It's pretty gold. It has angels on the front. It's going to be hard to see with the glare, but there are beautiful angels. If you want, you can look in the listing and you'll see that. These are, see the angels in gold there? And they have a black outline so you can really see the detail nice, and then it has a gold edge too. These are bone china coasters from Japan, and I can see through it right now. It does have a number on the back, 7273, and it says Andrea by Sadiq, made in Japan on the back. So this is a 3-piece set. It was probably 4-piece when it was new. I'm guessing one of them didn't make it, but 3 beautiful bone china coasters in a case. And it does have the little sticker on the bottom that says the same thing as the coasters. And I wish you could see this because it's really cute. It does have like some chipped paint here, but it's got the angel pattern on the front, like reversed here. This one is $11.99 for the set. It's about 4 1/4 by 1.5 or 1.5 inches. Okay. All right, next I have a couple of, I don't think I showed these to you yet. These are pretty pressed glass creamer and sugar dishes. So this is a set. It's really pretty. Look at that detail on the rim and then at the bottom too. So pretty. Really, really, really nice on these. The creamer, or wait, the sugar does have like a little bit of a chip right in the seam where it's pressed. There's a little tiny chip right here. It's not sharp or anything. I just want to let you guys know, just in case that's a factor for you. But this is pressed glass. It does have some imperfections that are slightly noticeable. And so this is a 2-piece set. And it's about 5 by 3 inches on this one and 4 by 3 on this one. And the set is going to be $16 for both pieces. Okay. I have one more similar item here. So this is also a creamer, and I thought it was really neat because it's oval. Isn't that neat? It has the same design in the bottom as the other one, but this isn't a matching set or anything like that. So this is a pretty creamer, and it's got a really pretty handle here. This one is about 2 3/4 inches, and it's $7.49. This is option A in the listing, sold separately. So this is a pressed glass bowl, and look at the details on the edge of this one. It's got some little pearl-like details, and then the rim is just so pretty. This is kind of like a candy dish. It does have some, what would you call it? Some age in the bottom here, so it looks a little frosty. I'm not sure if like there's some kind of like chemical or something that you could take that out with, but usually if there's candy in it, you're not gonna see that anyway. This one is $7.49, and I feel like it looks really cute to put something like this in it, or to put a few small pieces, like imagine some little Christmas trees in there, like just like a few little tiny, like the little tiny ones in there. I think that would be really cute too for the holidays. So this one is $7.49. It's 4 inches by 1.5 inches on that one. And that is option B on that listing. Next, we're gonna move into Christmas here, you guys. I'm excited. All right, the first offering I have here, these aren't old, but they're cool. So this is a 2-piece reindeer set. These are metal, and they do have like a distressed silver look to them. Hopefully it's showing up here. They're distressed with the metallic silver look. They are a 2-piece set, 5.5 inches by 4.5 inches, and they are $14.99 for the set. Really cute. These would be so cute on like a mantle, or you could even put it like on your tablescape just to add in like some metallic flash for that. I think that would be really neat. All right, next I have these cool vintage tassels, and they're really cool, like vintage silk, braided silk. And then it has like a hand-painted wood topper on it. And this is a set of 8 pieces. So there's 8 of them. They're all in great condition. And these are definitely antiques. $21 for this whole set. I feel like these could be really cute Christmas ornaments. Really, really cute. Or like a really super fancy like gift tag situation with like this hanging off would be really pretty. Okay, that one. All right. I'm just gonna do this brass piece to get it out of the way. I have a few brass pieces. Here's one. And this is I don't know if it's antique or vintage, but it has a really cool pattern on it. and it has birds. So this has a bird flying, and then on this side, I believe it has the bird sitting in the tree. So I think that's really cool. I don't usually see things like this with animals on it. And this is an incense burner. So it's made for cone incense, and it's solid brass, made in India, $13.50 on this one, just because I don't know how old it is. If I knew, then the price might be different. But like I said, if I get a good deal on something, I don't mind passing it on to you guys. And I just want to say one more time, if you're just popping on or if you missed the beginning, you can shop for all of these items at dancingdaisydesigns.com and everything is available for shipping or local pickup in the Boise area. If you do local pickup when you cash out, make sure that you select local pickup so you don't get charged for shipping. And I do combine. So if you are shipping and you make more than one separate purchase, I will put them all together if possible and refund you the excess shipping on that. All right, next, these are not old, but they're really cool. So these are Christmas bags. So I have two different types. This is the first one, and it has a cute red bow. It's like a drawstring situation. And this says on it, Grand Christmas Exhibition Now Open. R. Schwartz's Toy Emporium. And then it goes on to have an address in Boston. So this is really cool. I feel like you could use this as like a Christmas gift bag for a large gift. It is a little bit see-through, but you could put some tissue paper, or you could just stuff it, and you could put this around your house's decor so it would sit up and it would look just like really cute and nice. You could even tea stain something like this if you wanted to look more old and vintage and authentic. That would be really neat. This is $15.75, and I do have, I think, at least two of these, maybe more of those. And then I have a second one that's also really super cool. And this one has a really pretty silky ribbon. And this one says, it has a stamp on it that says special delivery from the North Pole Toys. And then it says for, and it has a place where you could write a name if you wanted to. Again, little tiny bit see-through. So if it's for a kid's gift, you might want to, you know, put some other paper around it in there. I do have several of the toys one, and it is drawstring on the top. Again, would be really cute stuffed with paper and put out as decor. These ones are only $12, and several of those, like I said, they're new, they're not vintage or anything, but they're really super cool for Christmas. Okay, next I'm gonna do a couple of handmade things that I made for your Christmas pleasure. First, I have these just cute little whimsy farmhouse style Christmas trees that I made. These are stuffed, and then it has like a, I don't know, what do you call that? A thing where it stands up, where it stands up tall, and it has an extra long trunk on it, which I thought was really cool and whimsical. And then it's on this raw wood Christmas or wood round, and it's in there. It's glued in really good, so it has a base. It can stand up independently. I have several sizes of these. They vary in prices. I have tiny ones. I have double. I have this size, and for the smaller ones, I do only have a couple of those. For the larger ones, like this one, I do have several of these. So this one, the bigger ones have a bell on the top, which I thought was really cute because it just kind of hangs down. And these are the same. They're stuffed, and they have the extra long stem, and they're on a raw wood stand. And just for an idea, this one's $15.50 for this size, and this one is about, I didn't write how big it is. Let's see. This one is about 19 inches tall, so it's a good size. It's a good size, and I handmade these, and they do look handmade. They look quality, but you can see that it's a handmade item. It's not a mass-produced item, which I really appreciate that in my decor offerings. So I do have the large ones. There's like some that go like this. There's some that are just kind of like whimsy and fun. And I do have, let me show you, I got a lot of these. So I got a whole box full of them here. And I figure when I'm making something, I might as well make several instead of just making a couple and then running out and then having to make more. I might as well just make them all at the same time. How do you guys do your stuff? Do you like to, do you have the same mind with that? Do you like to make lots of stuff so you don't have to like do the same thing more than once? Anyway, these are all handmade by me, and they vary in cost. The smally one is $8, and then like I said, the larger ones were closer to, what did I say, like $16 to $20 on the larger ones. Okay, here's another brass piece right in front, so let's just do the brass. So this is just a solid brass made in India vase. Really nice, simple. It is $14 and it's 8 inches tall, super boho, super cute. I love metallics in my Christmas. I think that putting some Christmas floral in there would look really pretty. And let's see, next I have some bells. Now these are also new. These are replicas. They're not old. If they were old, they would be prohibitively expensive, I feel like. So I don't mind doing a replica on something like this. So these are extra large bells, and they do ding. So they're for real bells. They have a cord on the top so you can hang them, or it has like a little metal loop at the top. So depending on how you want to do it. And it is made in India. Even though it's new, it is still made in India. This big one is 5.5 by 7.5 inches. You are going to see A, B, and C on the listing. I do have 2 each of these. These are so popular right now. I love these, and I love the vintage look to them. They have a great detail, and that is like a carved in detail. It's not printed on. The largest one is $19.99. And the medium size is 7 inches tall and 4.5 wide. It dings too, and it does have the nice detail on it. Same thing with the cord and the little loop for hanging. And the smallest one is a little different shape. So it's got like this little extension with a loop on it. And the detail on the bell is a little different than the other two. And this one also dings. So did I say how much the medium one was? The medium one is $15.99, and that is going to be B on the listing. This one is C, and this one is $12.99 for C. These are great prices, you guys. Even though these are replicas, like, I feel like you're not going to find these at that price. You're just not. And so I feel like this is this is a great opportunity if you're like a bell person for Christmas. Yes, very good, very good. All right, next we're gonna move on to some cool vintage bottles. These right here, I don't know if these are vintage. These are just little white glass, small with a lip. They got a cute little lip on them. I have 4 of these. They are 1 3/4 inches tall, but I love to do bottle brush trees and things. And how cute does that look? It just sits right on top there perfectly, and I feel like it looks so good. And then here's some smaller trees in there. I feel like the bigger tree looks better, but you know, I wanted to put a couple metallic trees in here too because it's cute. And they just come right out. I got these at the dollar store, the trees, so they're not very expensive at all. And I just think that old bottles with bottle brush trees, so good. And if anybody follows Julie's Designs and Signs, you know that putting a bottle brush tree in anything works really well. So I have 4 of these little bottles. It doesn't come with the tree, unfortunately, but the little bottles are yours for $3.89 each. And you could easily get a 6-pack of the little trees at the dollar store. And I don't know if these are old. I don't know, I couldn't tell. So they might be old, they might not be, but they're just cute. Okay, next, this is a vintage bottle. And can you see inside there? It has the dauber in it still, and the cork. Original to the bottle. It's gotten pushed down a bit in there, but it's in there. Not sure what kind of medicine this would have been for, because it doesn't say anything on the bottom, but it's 3 3/4 inches tall, and it is $9. Oh, there's a better picture. Can you see that? Cute. All right. Next, I have more little bottles, and I put the trees on top because it just looks so cute, and they sit perfectly on top there. So these are round ink bottles. So these are vintage. Maybe some are antique, not sure. This one doesn't have, you know, the screw marks for the top on it. This one doesn't, so maybe it is antique. I'm not sure exactly how to tell, so that savings gets passed on to you. So this one says Waterman's ink on it. This one is A in the listing. It's $7. It's about 2.5 inches tall. This one is B. It's a little more plain. It's 2 1/4 inches tall, $6. And one more round one, and this one's cool because it has like the, I'm not sure, octagon isn't probably not the right word, but you get the picture. It has like the things like that, the square rounding. This one is number C, and it is 2.5 inches tall. Really cool. And like I said, they look really good with the bottle brush tree on them. Okay. All right, let me see if I have any questions here. All right, no questions, so let's keep going here. So I do have some more ink bottles here, so let me pull those out. So these ones are square bottles. And again, with the bottle brush tree, I mean, doesn't that look cute? So cute. And same thing with these. Some of these have most of them have the screw top. They're a little different. Like this one is a little more grungy than this one. I have 5 total of these, and how cute. And even a larger tree like sits on top nicely on these. And so I have 5 of these, and this is kind of like a grab bag situation. So you get one item, and it's just whichever one I grab. So there's 5 of them. They're all cool. They're all a little grungy. I did clean them up. Sometimes I like to leave them more grungy, but I did clean them up. And I don't have the price written on here, but I believe they're in the $6 range, maybe $5.49, something like that. But there's 5 of them, and it is like I said, grab situation. So whichever one I grab is how it comes, and it doesn't come with the tree. It's just the bottle. Next, I have this teeny tiny perfume bottle, and it's so cute. And this is just the sticker on it. And it's just kind of plain, and it says Allige on the top. I'm pretty sure you're not going to be able to read it. It is raised. You can see it in the picture on the listing. And it's just a cute little perfume bottle. It's a little grungy on the top, But this one is $7 and it's about 2¼ inches tall. Moving on to more bottles. I love old bottles too. So this is an amber bottle. It does have grunge going on in there. And it says shillings on the bottom. It's 5½ inches tall. And this one is only $4 for this one. And it is older. I could tell by the markings. This isn't like a new bottle that somebody vintaged up. It's authentically old. Okay, next I have this larger bottle. This one is quite grungy and good. It's got kind of like a raised detail here. I would guess this was probably a pop bottle. It doesn't have the screw top, so it would have had a cork in it. I don't know, did pop bottles have corks? I don't know, but this is heavy. This bottle is very heavy. It started to get that opalescent kind of look to it. It's 8 inches tall. No serious markings anywhere except it says 7 fluid ounces here on the bottom. And this one is only $6, which I feel like is a great steal on that one. All right, just a couple more bottles here. So these ones, this one right here is just a grungy old bottle. It's flat on the top. So like if you're into like the IOD transfers, I do sell those, by the way. These are perfect to put IOD transfers on, especially it looks really cute with the gold, the new gold gilded transfers. So pretty. And they would fit perfectly on these little bottles. I've actually done some of them and it looks really good. So this one is 5 inches tall. This one would be option A in the listing, and it's $3.50 for this one. This one would be B. This one is also pretty grungy goodness. And it is 3½ inches tall, $4 on this one. And it is more clear than it looks in this video. It's looking kind of whitish, but it isn't that in person. Okay, this one is option C, and this is a break top bottle. I believe that's what they were called, where that you just break the top off to use it. And as you can see, the top has been broken off there. And this one's nice and grungy. It doesn't really say anything on the bottom to indicate what it was for. It's about 5 inches tall, and it's $8, and this is option C. Okay, we are getting close to being done, you guys, and if you've stuck with me this long, thank you so much. I really appreciate every single one of you. I'm just like a single one-woman show here. This is my full-time job. I do vintage and I resell. I also sell paint and products to update things. If you go onto my webpage, you'll see that there. And so I love all this stuff, and so of course I want to share it with everybody I can. So next we have this cute etched brass piece, and this one is, glasses back on, 4 inches tall, and it does say made in India, and this is etched. It's not printed on solid brass. This is nice and heavy. This is a heavy piece, and it's $9.50 on this one. And again, I don't know if you can see the etching very good. You'll have to go look at the listing to see that. And here's a couple more brass pieces. And here's a nice brass bowl, and look how cute it looks with the Christmas tree in it. I just love it. I love doing these bottle brush trees because they just work for so many things. So this is a nice frosty one. I think I got this one at Walmart. And here's the bowl. So this is a solid brass pedestal bowl, and it's pounded copper. Can you see the pounding stuff in there? And it's got the scalloped edge, and made in India, and it is $13.50 for this cool piece right here. Next, I have another etched piece, and this is an etched bowl, solid brass, made in India. And there's the pattern. It has kind of like a flower type of pattern going on the inside there. And this is about 5.5 inches across by 1 inches tall. $10.50 on this one. And I didn't put the size on this one, but you can tell by the size of my hand that it's very similar to the size of this bowl. All right, next, isn't this pretty? This is just a pretty hand-blown glass vase. And look at that handle. Isn't that a gorgeous piece of work right there? You cannot see it on here, but this pretty much glows when you have the light in it. It's just like the light coming through it is cobalt glory. It is beautiful. This one is about 8 inches tall. It is hand blown, you can tell. And it's $11.50 for this bottle, which is a steal. I was so close to keeping this one, you guys, but I decided to share. And if you want the little floral, you can have it. Not the Christmas trees though. Those are for my decor. I just shared so I could give you guys some ideas on the Christmas trees. All right, just a couple more items left now, you guys. I have some handmade rag garlands for Christmas, and these are really cute. They have a little tie on each end so you can hang them up. And these are so good for farmhouse people on the mantle. So pretty. Or you could do it on the table and you could just kind of like put it through and around things. And kind of like a tablescape or a vignette for Christmas. So this one is 42 inches long and it is $15.99 on this one. I think I have a couple of these in this color. It's kind of like a plaid with white, very pretty. And these are handmade by me. I ripped the fabric and I tied these. I made these myself. Next, I have a black, white, and red one. We have kind of like a plaid black and white with a striped red here. This one has ties to hang it on both ends. 53 inches. This one's a little longer. And this one is $17.99. Did I say how much this one was? I forgot. This one is $15.99 because it's a little shorter. I do have several of these in the different colors. So if you're going to do like more than one around your house, I gotcha. This one is a little different style. So they kind of hang down like this. And this one has, I don't know if I'm going to be able to show you here. So it's got little like VW buses, like with Christmas trees. And then we've got kind of like a green plaid here, like that. And when it's not bunched up in a box for a while, it lays really nice. You could even iron this if you wanted it to be all pristine and stuff. I like the look of it not being perfect, but this one's really cute. The VW buses are so cute. This one is 56 inches long, so it is even a little bit longer, and it is $17.99, and I do have several of those as well in that style. All right, so that's it for Christmas. Only a couple more items to go here, and these are not new. I'm sorry, these are not old. These are new, kind of replica. But I have hardware, and these are really nice pieces, nice heavy pieces. This one right here has got kind of like the almost like a leaf kind of shape to the edge of it. Really pretty. This one is a set of 4 pieces. It comes with the little screws to attach it. And they're about 1 inch tall with a 3 3/4 hole space for attaching. So some of these are still in the plastic. So I don't think that these were used. I think these were new. Very cool. Next, I have some little knobs. And these ones are also in their original plastic. And this is what they look like. Really cute little knobs. There's 3 of them. They have their bolts with them. They're all in their original packaging. 3/4 inches tall on those ones. Next, we have some cup pools. And these are really pretty. They have a nice raised detail on them. And these are solid. These are like heavy duty, really good ones right here. And they measure 1 inch tall with a 3-inch hole spacing. That's a 9-piece set on this one. So I think like there's one of them that has 2 shorter bolts than the rest. But I feel like when you screw it in, it's not going to matter. This is a set of 9 pieces, and it's $29 for the set. And this is some nice, sturdy, good quality. You're getting a deal for sure kind of hardware. Did I say how much the other ones were? Let's see. The knobs were $5, only $5 for that 3-piece set. That's a great steal. And then these longer ones, the very first ones I showed you, are just $9 for the 4-piece set. Okay, last 2 items here. So I have these. This is just some standard hardware. It's silver, pretty common, not anything special, but still super cute. This is a 5-piece set, and it's only $5 for 5 pieces. It does come with the hardware to attach it. One of them is still in its original packaging. So again, I don't think these were used. And if they were, somebody just had an extra. Last but not least, this hardware was indeed used. You can see there is wear on some of them, which I think only makes them better because it makes them look kind of vintagey. And these are really cool pools. Sometimes you just need a simple pool, you know, you just want something that's not going to take away from whatever you put on the piece, especially if you do like a decoupage or something on it, you know, something really simple works. And this is a 5-piece set for $6, and I didn't write down how far we have between. I think it looks like it's 4 inches for the spacing on the screw holes for that one. And I also want to mention that I carry a whole line of vintage style replica hardware by Undead Furniture Company. It's really cool, high quality. I really love the glass pieces, so I do carry a lot of glass pieces. There are some cast iron as well, and you can find those on my website as well. So they're good prices. They're up there with what you would expect to find just at any regular store. So, but they're high quality and very beautiful. So check that out if you have time and you're a hardware person. So that was my live sale. I really hope that you guys hung in there with me. I know this was kind of a long one. I wasn't really sure how long to go and how many pieces to have here. I think I had about 75 pieces to offer. And so maybe next time I'll do a little, maybe only 50 pieces and keep it closer to an hour for you guys. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Depending on the response I get, I might do this sale monthly, definitely quarterly. So make sure that you're subscribed and that you follow me on Instagram and Facebook, because that's where you're going to keep updated on all this stuff. If you want to get on my newsletter, you can sign up for my newsletter on my webpage, dancingdaisydesigns.com, where you can find all of these wonderful pieces ready for purchase. First come, first serve, local pickup and shipping available. While you're there, check out all the other great products that I sell as well. And because it is November 1st, I know that you guys are going to be headed off for Thanksgiving and towards the holidays. So I just want to say thank you so much. I'm grateful for every single one of you. Again, you mean the world to me. Thank you for making my business a success. And I hope you have a wonderful holiday with your loved ones and stay safe. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.